People have probably told you that you're too sensitive, too emotional, that you feel things too deeply, react too strongly, care too much. And for a long time, maybe you believed them. Maybe you spent years trying to feel less, react less, care less, trying to be harder, trying to be someone who doesn't cry at a song or feel physically overwhelmed in a loud room or lie awake replaying a moment that hurt 3 weeks ago. But here's what those people never understood. What they called weakness was never weakness at all. Dr. Elaine Aron, the psychologist who first identified high sensitivity as a biological trait in the 1990s, found that roughly 15 to 20% of the population is born with a nervous system that processes the world more deeply than others. Not more dramatically, more deeply. The highly sensitive person doesn't just experience more emotion, they experience more of everything. More beauty, more complexity, more meaning hidden inside ordinary moments. And that depth of processing, science now confirms, is not fragility. It is a profoundly different kind of strength. Here's what that strength actually looks like. Highly sensitive people feel the full weight of a situation before anyone else in the room does. Walk into a meeting where something is wrong and you feel it instantly before a word is spoken. Sit with someone who is hurting, and you don't just sympathize, you feel it land somewhere real inside you. This isn't emotional weakness. This is your nervous system doing something most people simply cannot. It is reading the room at a frequency others don't have access to. You also carry an inner world of extraordinary richness. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who spent decades studying creativity and deep human experience, found that the people most capable of profound creative and intellectual thought were consistently those who felt and processed the world most intensely. The same nervous system that makes a harsh word land harder also makes a piece of music reach somewhere deep and wordless. The same sensitivity that makes conflict painful also makes beauty almost unbearable in the best possible way. You don't get one without the other. And then there is the strength that nobody sees. The strength of continuing to feel everything fully without shutting down. Of choosing to stay open in a world that rewards being closed off. Most people protect themselves by going numb, by disconnecting, by skimming the surface of their own experience because the depth feels like too much. You have never had that option. Your nervous system doesn't allow it. And so every single day, you carry the full weight of your own experience without armor. That is not weakness. That takes more courage than most people will ever need. Here's something worth sitting with. Research on highly sensitive people consistently shows that they are not more fragile under pressure than others. They are more affected by pressure, which is different. When the environment is harsh, they feel it more. But when the environment is supportive, they also thrive more, create more, connect more deeply, and contribute more meaningfully than their less sensitive counterparts. Psychologist Michael Plewis calls this vantage sensitivity. The same trait that makes you vulnerable to difficulty also makes you extraordinarily responsive to goodness. Highly sensitive people are also among the most honest people you will ever meet. Not brutally honest, honestly honest. Because you feel the weight of dishonesty so acutely in yourself and in others that pretending simply costs too much. You can't fake enthusiasm you don't feel. You can't perform emotions you don't have. And in a world full of performance, that kind of quiet authenticity is rarer and more valuable than most people realize. So the next time someone tells you that you feel too much, understand what they are really saying. They are saying that you feel more than they are comfortable with. That your depth makes their shallowness visible. That your openness asks something of them they are not ready to give. You were never too much. You were always exactly enough. The world just needed time to catch up to what that actually means.